Hello, I'm Camelia and this is Kini News. This is just in. Veteran lawyer Muhammad Shafee has volunteered to represent a whistleblower accusing Gagasan Rakyat Sabah (GRS) assembly members of accepting bribes in exchange for supporting a mineral exploration license application. Shafee, who is handling the case pro bono, says his decision is to set a precedent for future whistleblower cases. He clarified that his involvement is not politically motivated and stated that whistleblowers must be safeguarded from any consequences to encourage them to speak out. When Malaysia Kini exposed an alleged corruption scandal in Sabah, both political sides remained largely silent, fueling speculation that Gabungan Rakyat Sabah is a valuable political asset. However, Perikatan Nasional Chief Muhyiddin Yassin denied this, stating he could only call for an investigation as he did not know the full details.
Saya biasa berhati-hati. Saya tak boleh buat tohmahan kata ada berlaku. Pasal saya tak tahu. Macam you dan saya dengar je. Oh, saya kata dengar ada di Sabah ada 8 orang adun yang nak dibayar oleh satu pihak untuk bantu dia mendapat apa. Itu cerita lebih kurang kasar. Ada pula nampak gambar video.
When asked if Perikatan Nasional's response would have been different if the implicated state were under Pakatan Harapan, Muhyiddin clarified that it did not matter which state it was, stressing that an investigation was necessary.
Meanwhile, Muhyiddin praised the recently concluded party election, calling it a success in forming a strong leadership team to steer the party and country forward. In an interview with Malaysia Kini, he highlighted his role in organizing a compromise team to ease internal tensions within the party.
Apa yang saya susun sudah pun terpilih, iaitu melalui proses demokrasi lah. Saya tak boleh tunjuk dan saya dapat, tapi dipilih dalam pemilihan, which I think is good.
On November 4th, Muhyiddin's compromise team secured victory in the party polls, with him retaining the presidency unopposed. Hamzah Zainudin became deputy president unopposed after Ahmad Faisal Azumu opted to contest for a vice presidency position, which he won alongside Ronald Kiandi and Muhammad Razi Majidin. The compromise was reportedly aimed at avoiding a clash between factions aligned with Hamzah and Azmin Ali. Muhyiddin described the results as the reflections of the delegates' maturity from grassroots members to top leaders.
So it's a good exercise where most members now understand who they feel should be leading the party and do what they think is best for the party. Of course, in line with our national aspiration to move forward to make Malaysia a better place for all of us.
Bersatu's new deputy president, Hamzah Zainudin, revealed that a Perikatan Nasional lawmaker had recently met Umno president Ahmad Zahid Hamidi and suggested that the party quit the government.
Shaidan Qasim's invitation for Umno president Ahmad Zahid Hamidi to join the coalition was nothing more than idle talk in parliament. According to Perikatan Nasional Secretary General Hamzah Zainudin, the ROMP did not have the mandate to extend such an offer to other parties.
Saya ingat tak salah sebagai kawan cakap mencadangkan sesuatu yang dia rasa lebih baik. Jadi takkanlah sebab itu Presiden UMNO boleh mengatakan ada mandat daripada pucuk pimpinan Perikatan Nasional. Sebenarnya tak ada.
Hamzah, who is also the Deputy President of Bersatu, was speaking to reporters after officiating the party's 2024 Annual General Assembly. He added that following a meeting with Zahid, Shaidan informed him of the details of his conversation with the Barisan Nasional chairman. Earlier, Zahid revealed efforts to persuade Barisan Nasional to leave the unity government led by Anwar Ibrahim to form a new one. He claimed the party was offered the position of Prime Minister in exchange for agreeing to the plan.
In conjunction with Malaysia Kini turning 25 from now to 30th November, you can subscribe or renew your Malaysia Kini package with 25% off. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to enjoy this exclusive offer. In a war of words today, UMNO's Luqman Nur Adam hits back at Muhyiddin Yassin after the Bersatu president took shots at Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. Let's dive into the details.
UMNO Supreme Council member Luqman Nur Adam fires back at Bersatu President Muhyiddin Yassin after his mockery of Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. Muhyiddin had accused Anwar of resorting to bersilat to wriggle out of the mess created over his recent overseas trips. In response, Lokman suggested Muhyiddin should take a break, focus on his court cases and clean up the mess within his own party. He also urged Muhyiddin to convince his son-in-law to return to Malaysia and face corruption charges. In an interview with Malaysia Kini, Muhyiddin criticised Anwar's globe-trotting trips across 3 continents in 5 countries and even called Communications Minister Fahmi Fazil stupid. Lokman, unimpressed by Muhyiddin's words, reminded him of his party's past blunders. He pointed to Bersatu leader Wan Ahmad Faisal, who in 2020 suggested printing more money to ease the public's burden. Lokman also lashed out at Muhyiddin after Bersatu's Ahmad Faisal Azumu declared that Muhyiddin is the only candidate for Prime Minister from the opposition in the next election.
The monsoon season is back, and it looks like this year's floods could be worse than the devastating 2014 disaster.
The flood situation in Kelantan, Terengganu, Kedah and Perlis continues to worsen, with the number of victims increasing last night. According to the disaster info portal of the Social Welfare Department, as of 6 p.m. today, the number of flood victims in Kelantan has risen to 69,532 with 257 relief centres in operation. Meanwhile, Terengganu has reported 18,081 victims across 249 relief centres. The National Disaster Management Agency (NADMA) has activated its Central Disaster Operations Control Centre to oversee rescue efforts and flood victim management. The Special Malaysia Disaster Assistance and Rescue Team (SMART) has also been deployed to assist with search and rescue in flood-hit areas, particularly in Kelantan. NADMA warns that heavy rain expected to continue until tomorrow could worsen flooding in Kelantan and Terengganu.
Can floods really be a tourist attraction? Well, that's what Kelantan State Exco Kamarudin Mat Noor seems to think. However, this proposal has raised eyebrows, with fierce criticism from Umno leader Ashraf Wajdi Dusuki.
Umno leader Ashraf Wajdi Dusuki has voiced strong opposition to a controversial proposal by Kelantan State Exco Kamarudin Mat Noor. Earlier, Ezra Awani reported Kamarudin as saying Kelantan is thinking about turning the flood situation into a tourist attraction. He hopes this initiative will attract more visitors during the monsoon season, as Kelantan had seen a decline in tourism, leaving the state quieter than usual. In a statement shared on his Facebook page, Ashraf emphasized that floods are a disaster that should be addressed with care and urgency, describing Kamarudin's proposal as short-sighted. He pointed out that just yesterday, a man in Pasir Putih lost his life due to the ongoing flood crisis, underlining the gravity of the situation. The MARA chairman urged the Kelantan state government to reconsider its approach and find alternative ways to boost tourism in the region. He stressed that now is not the time to promote tourism, especially in light of the ongoing flood disaster.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.